corner and trickle down to the near side. Picked up by Pennsbury, goes on offense for the first time today, and they move it up the field, but it's intercepted and picked up by Anthony Ramos, the senior defenseman. Ramos now with good ball motion going to the near side, and he was looking for Tommy Walsh, but Walsh couldn't corral it before it got out of bounds along the near side.
Well, that was nice.
And Walsh now sends one all the way down, and it's the first challenge for Billy Burke, the starting goalkeeper for Holy Ghost Prep today, as coming off was Tim Devine. Devine injured and inactive today. So Burke getting his first full start of the season. He has not allowed a goal yet in his 2 appearances on the year. Here comes a 2-hand toss in, and it's picked off. Logan Stewart up to the middle, looking for Mike Cantilleri. Cantilleri has the ball knocked away. Picked up again, that's Logan Stewart and Fleming now. And Cantilleri's the ball knocked away. Herrera trying to play containment, he will. Herrera up to the middle of Walsh. Walsh has the ball knocked away twice, avoids a handball. Walsh all the way down now, he wants Fleming, but he let him a little bit too far, and the pass is picked off and taken up the field by Aiden Bustra. Bustra on the move, it's an inbound right over to Mike Kantz along the near side. He has a drop off, he goes right to Lawson. Lawson drives it down all the way to the corner, and it's a slow rolling ground ball shot over to Ben Bedard. Bedard was a goalkeeper of the week candidate a few weeks ago, and actually player of the week candidate.
So he's pretty good is what you're saying?
Yeah, he is pretty good. And his first touch of the game is going to be lofted all the way up across the emblem. 2 bounces out in front, and it's picked up by Brian Sanchez, the senior forward. Sanchez has the ball knocked away, and it's a quick pass over to the near side. Moving it up, looking for Walsh, and Walsh has the ball touched away from him. Ethan Bede had the pass going towards him. And after that one's knocked away, it's a quick inbound coming from Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart finds Walsh. Walsh found a turnover. And Sod Williams, the senior, had the ball for a moment for Pennsbury, but it winds it back in the hands of Bedard. Bedard, two bounces to the middle. Now 2 head balls by the Firebirds. Moving up the field as Cantilleri finds Walsh. Walsh to the middle, that one knocked away, and Massimo Chalka gets his first touch of the game. Chalka is taken down. That's going to be whistles, as all officials agreed on that one.
Yeah, that's an easy one to agree on.
Pennsbury takes over. Here's Ryan Sanchez. Sanchez all the way down. He has Evan Soriano, the senior defenseman. Soriano in the corner, back out to Sanchez. Sanchez looking for Soriano again. The ball knocked away by Logan Stewart initially. And then the Firebirds finish the job and knock it all the way out of bounds, but they will have an inbound, it appears. Still scoreless in the first 4 minutes of the game. The inbound is lofted all the way down. Chalko with the head ball goes toward the Firebird net. Knocked back up in the air. Knocked away again and picked up by Ryan Mathis. Mathis, one of just 2 underclassmen on this Falcon roster.
Wow.
Mathis on the drop finds Connor Labiak. Labiak to the near side. He has Mathis again. Mathis turns the ball over now. Mathis back to Labiak. Labiak around the emblem on a cut. Finds Evan Soriano. Soriano back up to the top. He has Mangiacina. And Mangiacina had the ball knocked all the way back down. It goes right to Billy Burke in net. And Burke looking good with his first 2 touches.
High kick there.
And Burke from the top of his own box sends one over everyone at the emblem. Head ball back and forth. Chalka, Cantilleri. Cantilleri, his ball knocked away, picked up again by Chalka, as both sides were knocking the ball back and forth, playing pinball at the emblem. And now getting an open touch is Ryan Mathis. Mathis down the field, Brian Sanchez. Sanchez, off-speed pass Mangicina now with an open look, and he goes all the way down the side to Evan Soriano. Soriano forces to track the ball into the corner. Good defense by the Firebirds, keeping Soriano out of the box. Soriano gets taken down. That's going to be a whistle. That's going to be a whistle against Dylan Logan Stewart specifically. And now both sides lining up for a corner.
I think that was a bit of a frustration tackle there by Logan Stewart because he couldn't get the ball back there.
Yeah, both sides are going after it. And it just seems to be a little bit of a caught up between two players. That's the word that's the word you should use. So it won't quite be a corner. It'll be about from the same position. It'll be a free kick from that far near side of the box. Burke ready in net. He aligns his defense. Sanchez off-speed pass to the middle. It goes to Soriano, and Soriano has the ball cleared away. Walsh, great defense to the top. Walsh, a great cutback, makes a man miss. He's in open space. Here goes Walsh across the emblem. Walsh with men in front of him. Walsh has Chalka now. Cuts it back. Walsh over the middle looking for Fleming and has the ball knocked away. But that was a promising possession from Tommy Walsh, and kudos to him for getting the ball all the way down the field. Walsh on turnover now. Saad Williams. Williams finds Brian Sanchez. Sanchez moving it up. There's Cancellieri. Massimo Chalka. Did he lead him a little bit too much? He did, and Chalka goes crashing into the nets. All-out effort by Massimo Chalka, and it's good to see earlier on in this game. Scoreless through 7.
Wide open.
Yeah, it was a wide open look. He has Soriano again. Soriano has gotten open a lot today. He's touched the ball the most of any Falcon. Soriano to the far side. Aiden Bustra. Bustra up high, and it goes past everyone as Burke watches it fly over his head. So again, Billy Burke, the junior goalkeeper, making his first start of the year. 2 bounce pass up to Chalka. Chalka through the emblem. Takes the drop off, was looking for Fleming in the middle. Fleming has the ball go past him, picked up by Herrera now. Herrera in the paint. Moves it up, Walsh. Walsh tried to do a stutter step. He's going to drop it off to the side, looking for Lawson, but it's a little too far. As Lawson lets it roll into the feet of Ryan Mathis, a sophomore midi. Mathis all the way down. Great offensive attack by Pennsbury to pressure Billy Burke to kick the ball away. He does, but there'll be a whistle against Pennsbury.
I didn't see anything there, Kane. Did you?
Yeah, not quite. The Firebirds would have possession anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. They might just be looking for a reset. So Burke takes his first foot pass of the game. Burke finds Ethan Bede. Bede over to Chalka. Chalka has the ball go a little bit too much past him. Over to Aiden Bustra now for Pennsbury. Bustra on the drop. Brian Sanchez. Sanchez now drops it back again. Evan Soriano. Soriano all the way down to the far side of the corner. Goes over the heads of everyone, including Lucas Jorgensen.
Nice save. Nice save.
And what a great save by Billy Burke. His first of the game. Parallel to turf, he goes down along the far corner, and Burke keeps the game scoreless. As it was Soriano off the foot of Bustra. Soriano now to the side. Over to that near side, Saad Williams. Williams a cut. Williams back over to...
Ran right into him.
Yeah, it's Mangicina. And Mangicina wanted a whistle. He's going to get one.
That left side of the pitch is constantly open for Pennsbury so far. I would keep it trying to, attack on that side if I'm Pennsbury.
Yeah, Williams and Soriano have been able to go down the field a lot. The Firebird defense, though, has allowed Billy Burke to only have to make one save so far, but it was a good one at that. Ball is shuffled backwards, picked up by Aiden Bustra. Bustra to the middle, knocked away. Mangicina. That ball was tripped up, and Mangicina's pass. He was able to find Soriano, but Soriano slid down. And it appears to be a free kick for Pennsbury. And decent position.
Been a bit physical so far for these Firebirds. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, been a few whistles on each side.
That's for sure.
Nothing flagrant, but just a lot of banging back and forth.
Definitely.
Sanchez, an off-speed kick to the side. Soriano, centering feed, knocked it up in the air. Brought back in, Mangicina and Lucas Jorgensen sent it out of bounds. So Burke sees no shot on goal after that quick free kick. But now it appears to be a corner coming for Pennsbury as it went out of bounds off of Firebird. And now 3 pairs of fresh legs coming on for the Falcons. Corner kick on the way from Pennsbury. It's a hooking shot, and Burke jumps up and makes the save.
Wow, that's nice.
Burke 2 for 2 and 2 pretty ones for the Firebirds. Game stays scoreless with the corner kick for Pennsbury, the first of either side. As Walsh made an offensive push, he got outran though, and now the ball trickles out of bounds. It'll be off the Firebirds, and Pennsbury takes over. Sod Williams, the former senior. Or the senior forward. The
former senior. That wouldn't be good.
Grad student Williams. Back-to-back passes, picked back up by Aiden Bustra. Bustra on the drop. He has a new pair of fresh legs over to Connor Labiak. Labiak takes the pass. Labiak has Sod Williams to his left. He decides not to go to him. So he moves it up. He finds Lucas Jorgensen. Jorgensen now finds Williams. Williams over the near side, Sanchez. Sanchez being outrun at the moment by Herrera. Herrera, great cutback, and Herrera now has open space. Herrera dropped off looking for Chalka, but goes past him, picked up by Walsh instead. Walsh on the drop. Now he has Brennan Lawson. Logan Stewart, head ball attempt, was knocked away. Fleming had a great look, but it was a diving one-hand save by Ben Bedard. Lawson takes the pass around the middle of the emblem now for the quick Pennsbury turnover. Logan Stewart on the drop. Like Cancelleri. Head ball. That was knocked away. Walsh took a shot. He's going to pop back up. It will be Firebird possession, but Walsh and Williams made contact with their upper bodies, and Walsh took the blunt of it. Here's the inbound Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart's pass, that goes right off of a Falcon and out of bounds. Touching the ball for the first time today was Shaden Jahamani. Logan Stewart inbounds. Williams knocks over to Sanchez. Sanchez, the ball picked off. Here comes Herrera. Herrera from the top of the box. Herrera, Fleming. Fleming wants Chalka. Chalka couldn't get to it. And Chalka has the ball knocked away, picked up by Pennsbury. Here's Lucas Jorgensen. Jorgensen to the middle. Avery Wachter. And Wachter took a little bit of a
nice play.
Side check. And no whistle is called. Here's Bede. Bede to Walsh. Walsh back over to Bede. And Bede now in open space. Side kick over to Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart off-speed pass this sideline. Walsh picks it up. He's trying to. Now he does. Great spin out by Walsh. And Walsh, great footwork. I think this might be in part accidental, but Walsh doing a good job, and that's going to be a trip.
Wow. That's a yellow. Yeah.
That's going to be a whistle. That's going to be a whistle and a yellow card on Walsh as Jorgensen went down.
Walsh was looking like Messi there for a second. He's been everywhere today.
He has had a lot of speed so far. It looks like he's coming off at the moment. Yeah, Walsh will come off. So now Pennsbury takes over and the Firebirds are Walsh short. And so there he has it at the emblem. He drops it off. Looked like he was fighting for the ball, so it wasn't a drop off, it's a turnover. Pennsbury takes it over. It's Sod Williams. It's Brian Sanchez. Sanchez back to the middle. Jorgensen. Jorgensen finds Sanchez up along the near side. Sanchez in open space. Hook shot. The shot was offline. That was a brilliant pass, though. It looked to be a shot of everyone. Jorgensen, that's going to go off ahead. And Ramos, using his head, putting his head in the game, knocks the ball away over on the near side. I feel like every time someone gets hit in the head with that ball, it's the same joke over and over again. But it's such a good joke.
Thing is, it works every time. So
yeah,
I think
it's a good joke.
It's acceptable.
Corner kick coming from Pennsbury. Head ball away. and made contact with a Pennsbury head that looked to be Brian Sanchez, but Billy Burke dives out and makes another great save. Pennsbury back on offense. Ball headed up in the air and away. Aiden Bustra to the middle. And Bustra's pass knocked away. Cancellieri stays up on 2 feet. And he knocks him all the way back down, but it'll be another turnover as the Firebird offense can't quite get to it. Owen Palumbo, the senior defenseman. Palumbo on the drop. Herrera lost one in the air. It's head ball right back. There's Nick Espinoza.
That left side again.
Now up the left seam go the Falcons. Espinoza had the head ball. Here's Avery Wachter. Wachter has the ball knocked away and sent down by Burke again. His 4th save of the game, and he's been on point. At Cancellieri over to Herrera. Oscar Herrera has the ball knocked away. Goes to Cancellieri. Cancellieri knocked the ball knocked away again. Here's Herrera. Herrera on the drop. Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart around the emblem now. He has Fleming open in front of him. He decides not to go to him. Now he does. Fleming up on his near side. And Fleming had the ball knocked out of his foot. But he'll have the inbound right in front of the Firebird bench. Or never mind, he won't. The Firebirds will. But Fleming sets up on offense. Here's the throw-in. Ramos. Had the ball knocked back up. Fleming couldn't quite get to it. Now the Firebirds force a turnover. In the middle of the field, loose ball picked up by Herrera, and the HGP takes over on offense again. Herrera checks it back. Chalka. And it's actually Deanna, not Chalka. And Deanna finds Burke. Burke finds Bede. And Bede finds the left seam again, looking for Matt Cancellieri. That one's too far.
Something I've noticed with Billy Burke so far compared to Tim Devine is, like Tim Devine, you know how he usually just goal kick every time?
Yep.
It seems like Billy Burke actually mixes in a few like passes out from the back, which is interesting.
Yeah, Burke certainly has been mobile. He's been moving around his box and even sometimes outside of it. Here's Chalka. What a great touch by Chalka, but it's a little bit too soft to get to Fleming, and so Sanchez picks it off. And Sanchez sends one all the way down. That's save number 5 for Billy Burke. Didn't quite look like a shot that was going to be on goal, but that definitely would have been gone in if Burke wasn't there. And Burke now 5 for 5. Again, still immaculate. Shaden Jahamini all the way down, and it goes right back to Burke. Burke made contact, and that's going to be a yellow card.
Oh, because he came out and hit the goalie, I think.
Okay.
Because I was thinking, I didn't know how that's yellow, but I think
It didn't seem like it was
he must have
flagrant,
made
but
contact with him.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. So it was a yellow on Pennsbury for contact with the goalkeeper. So now HP takes over as said goalkeeper Billy Burke with the slow rolling kick in. Moving it up, Chalka has the ball knocked away. Chalka, Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart wants Fleming. Fleming a soft touch. Did he keep it in? Not quite. It'll be an inbound for Pennsbury up along the Firebird bench. And now Pennsbury's whistled off for the ball, and that's it. Never mind, it is Firebird ball. As Pennsbury's Lucas Marion went up to inbound it. Now Marion off the Firebird inbound kicks it back up, but Herrera regains possession for HGP. Herrera, Lawson turns it back over to Marion. Marion, loose ball. Here come the Firebirds on offense. Fleming had the ball sent away as Ben Bedard keeps everything out of his net still. Bede, Herrera, Matt Cancellieri. And Matt Cance had the ball head.
It's like juggling.
Yeah, they were juggling. Matt Cance had the ball headed up in the air. And now Lawson on the check back. Here's Ramos. Ramos to Bede. Bede back to Ramos. Ramos a line drive. Pass up to the side. Here goes Sean Fleming. Fleming up around the sideline. Had the ball knocked away. Picked up by Owen Palumbo. And now Palumbo sends the ball out of bounds. It'll be a Firebird inbound. And it appears to be Sean Fleming doing the honors. Here comes a throw-in. Head ball away. Deanna found Chalka. Chalka found Ben Bedard. And Bedard scoops up the head ball on a hop. And he's going to send one up across the emblem. Herrera battling for the ball up around the emblem again. Picked up by Ryan Mathis. Mathis on a cut. Mathis, pivot, over to the far side of the box. Mathis now back to the near side. And again picked up by Mangiacino. And Mangiacino has the ball knocked away along the Firebird bench. Inbound goes right back to him as it was off of a Firebird. And here comes HGP with Saad Williams. Williams on a drop. Marion sends one down. Side kick. It was not great contact by Scott Stockton. And Stockton was forced to turn the ball over. And Pennsbury sends the ball over their own bench and out of play.
Been a bit of a back and forth game so far, I would say. Like, neither team's really had a perfect, really good chance on goal, but they've both had they've both got on the other side of the goal pretty often.
And neither side has been evidently the better team.
Oh, as I say that.
And now here come the Fibers on offense.
Great
his ball
defense.
lined away. And pardon me, that was Tommy Walsh. So Walsh has been streaking down the field so far today. And he has gotten the better of the Fibers' offensive opportunities. And it looks like it'll be a Firebird inbound from just beyond the corner spot. Here comes the throw-in, looking for Chalka. Chalka has the ball knocked away. It's off speed and out of play. And is that going to be a corner kick for HGP? It will be. As Logan Stewart goes over to fetch the ball and hopes to put it to the corner. So both sides have had a corner kick from the far side so far today. This will be the Firebirds' first of the game with Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart gets the Firebirds in formation. It's a hook shot to the net. That one knocked away. Bedard looking for the rebound. Didn't quite get to him. Sent all the way back down. Deanna.
Oh, what a
Bedard,
play by
what
Bedard.
a save.
Bedard.
Jumps it up and knocks the ball away with one hand to prevent
look at
Deanna.
Walsh. That's all. Ooh.
Oh, that should have been off HGP.
I was going to say, yeah.
Hey, Fibers get the benefit of the doubt, and so Tommy Walsh will drop it over to Ramos for the inbounds.
What a series of plays by Bedard there.
He really got up on that last save. One hand knocked the ball away from Deanna, which would have been a sure goal. Ramos is inbound a little bit too hard. That one out of play. Logan Stewart makes contact. And it's going to be Pennsbury ball. As Logan Stewart made contact with Ryan Mathis.
Would you say Bedard was nominated for Player of the Week, you said?
Yep.
No, I can see that now.
It was a few weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Bedard takes the drop. Line drive shot across the emblem. Headed away, Mathis. Mathis tracks the ball in. And Mathis backs on the drop. Mangiacina. And Mangiacina has the ball knocked away by the scorer's box. Centering pass, looking for Lawson. Lawson has the ball knocked away at first. Now Matt Canceller tried to pick it up. He could not. And now Pennsbury picks up a loose change.
Nice pass.
Pennsbury all the way down. It was a great pass. And he finds Shaden Jahamani.
Oh, out of bounds?
Jahamani is going to get the whistle. It may have gone out of bounds, but regardless, it's Firebird possession. It did go out of bounds. Here's Herrera. Herrera on the drop. Logan Stewart. Up the seam. Walsh. Walsh sets a pick. Walsh all the way down. And he just let his man a little bit too far. As Daniel Salasia getting his first touch of the game, or just nearly missing it, as he was a little bit too far by Walsh. Mangiacina on the drop. He goes right back to Bedard. Bedard tracking around the outside of his box. He takes the drop. Back over to Bedard. Bedard now in motion. Labiak. Maybe X first touch in a while. He's going to bring the pass up to Avery Wachter. Wachter sends it down and it is picked up on the slow roll by Billy Burke. Burke on the drop to Bede. Bede moving it up. Headed away by Aiden Bustra. Bustra on the drop. Knocked away Lawson. Lawson, a great thread in the needle pass. Lawson, Salasia. Salasia is tripped up, and that's going to be out of bounds off the Falcon. So the Firebirds take over.
Wow, look at Pennsbury right now. 5 new people in.
Both sides of substitutions, but the Firebird or the Falcons are the vast majority of them. Deanna subs off, and it's Mike Malpezzi subbing on for HGP. First time we've called his name yet this year on a stream, as Logan Stewart's pass just a little bit too far for Matt Cancellieri. Mike Malpezzi playing up along that far side in between the benches. Senior defenseman. There's a low line drive pass from Bedard. Bedard up the field. That one knocked away. It'll go out of play. As Shaden Jahanbi knocked the ball into the track. Side Williams, a two-hand toss on the inbound, knocked away from the scorer's box. Picked back up Matt Cancellieri. Cancel the drop-off. Moves all the way up. Here come the Firebirds on offense.
Off.
Walsh. That's definitely going to be
way
offsides. Offsides on Walsh just a little bit too fast. And the Firebirds are no longer the beneficiary of the call. And so Pennsbury takes over. Pennsbury, a quick turnover as they're passing out of bounds, and Walsh will be the one passing it in again. And now another quick whistle against Pennsbury. So Fireworks just do it over again on the inbound right in front of the Falcon bench. This time they play conservative. It's a slow rolling inbounds. And Logan Stewart now sets up. Logan Stewart from the middle of the field. Sending it all the way down. Mike Cancellieri. Cancellieri finds Matt Cancellieri. Matt Cancellieri wanted Malpezzi, but he didn't quite get to him. Now a battle for the ball. And the loose ball is picked up by Evan Soriano. Soriano all the way down.
Oh, easy off?
Offsides on
Yeah, I was going to say.
And disagreeing with it was Avery Wachter, but from our angle it would be a clear call.
It was hard to tell if he was off or not from this angle, but I was thinking how he got so open. That explained it.
Yep. So Wachter gets the whistle, but now HGP takes over. They had it for a moment, now they lose it again. Mike Cancellieri, whistle, Firebird went down, that's Ramos.
Bit of a late whistle there.
The whistle may have been for Ramos being down, which is why it was so late, but he pops back up and he'll stay on. Regardless of the whistle, it's the Firebirds taking over. A free kick coming from just beyond the emblem. The Firebirds lining up at the top of the box. It's sent all the way down. Off-speed head ball Malpezzi. And it's just going to trickle behind the net. Ben Bedard, once again the senior goalkeeper, lining it up to send it down. Bedard lofts it half the distance to the field. 2 points of contact picked up by Avery Wachter. Wachter all the way down, and Burke tracks it down, knocks it to the side and out of play. I think Burke thought there'd be a Firebird there. It said it's a Pennsbury inbound, but still a smart play by Burke to get the ball out of the box.
Yeah, definitely. A clearance there is better than whatever the alternative would have been.
Yep. Sod Williams has it along the sideline. Williams takes a crow hop, two-hand toss in. That one knocked away. A Firebird went almost head over heels looking for the ball. Centering pass knocked away by
Wow, what
Burke.
a save.
Burke says it was off Pennsbury, but regardless, Burke is able to knock the ball away at a certain point in that collaboration of legs, and Burke was able to get his hand on it and knock the ball away to keep it scoreless. 9:55 to play in this first half, and Pennsbury in their road white and oranges take over along the corner. Here comes Pennsbury's second corner kick of the game. It was knocked away, bounced around, and picked up by Billy Burke. Burke sends one down beyond the paint. Walsh picks it up. Walsh, 2 head balls forward, looking for Salasia. Didn't get to him. Salasia all the way down now. Beat a great placed head ball. That's going to go a little bit too far. It's Connor Labiak picking up the loose ball. Labiak on the drop. Picked up by Ramos. Ramos moves up now over to Brendan Lawson. He now finds Malpezzi. Malpezzi to the middle. Malpezzi's pass is knocked out of play, out of bounds. But the Firebirds will keep possession. Inbound, thus coming in, and the ball is knocked away. Corner kick for HGP. As knocking the ball out of play was Saad Williams, the senior forward. He was the only man that touches it. It was a head ball, and it goes over the net. Logan Stewart will be sent out to the corner, and he'll be the man kicking it in for HGP with their second corner kick of the day from that far corner. Logan Stewart. Head ball away. Ball is still loose. Matt Cans picks it up. Drops it off Ramos. Back over to Cancellieri. Cancellieri on the drop, looking for the pass back. He bounced up the feet of a Firebird. I'm not sure who exactly that was. It looked like Mark Sonardo. And now Sonardo's pass is turned all the way over. Here's Pennsbury, and that's going to be a penalty kick.
Wow, wait. Was there no...
It didn't seem like a whistle at first, but a Firebird went sliding in, and that could have been dangerous.
I guess it was clean.
No, a hand went up. It definitely was not clean.
Yeah. Oh. I was just surprised I just didn't hear a whistle.
I guess they're saying corner. It went out of bounds off the Firebirds. That was established.
Wow.
The question was it a whistle? It looked like all ball. It was just late contact at the end. I mean, inadvertent, so no whistle. The Falcons disagree. Potentially rightfully so. But regardless, it's a corner kick for them. It's their third of the day. That first from that near corner, head ball towards Burke. Burke sees the ball, pinball around, and is sent back out. Loose ball is picked up by Sonardo. And now it's a whistle against Ghost, so Pennsbury takes over. And now on the quick play, no stoppage. Here's Williams. And that's a line drive shot.
That was close.
Over everything. Close, but over everything. As Williams got his first shot near on net. 6.5 to play in this first half. Still scoreless. Here comes Walsh. Walsh on offense. Walsh on the drop-off. Finds Matt Cancellieri. Cancellieri to the middle, looking for Sonardo. Couldn't get to him. And the ball is knocked out, almost out of play, up in the air. And now pushed forward. And it eventually winds up in the hands of Billy Burke. And Burke out of his own net again to bring it back up. Burke launches it down. Head ball away, Williams. Williams to the near side. Picked back up by Walsh. Walsh looking for Sonardo a little bit too far. And Saad Williams moves it up. Williams on the turnover now. And that one knocked away. Mike Cancellieri had it. Logan Stewart with a line drive pass. Matt Cancellieri now with the head ball. Picked up by Pennsbury.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry, picked up by Pennsbury. Aiden Buster touched the ball last. Now he has the amp along the near side. Buster on the drop.
Stayed in. Wow.
He has Sanchez. Sanchez a great touch on the near side. Sanchez, Soriano by the sideline. Soriano centering pass, knocked away. Shot on net is sent back.
Nice defense there.
Great defense by HGP. Burke may have touched it. I didn't quite see it. But Logan Stewart moves it up. Logan Stewart marks Sonardo. And Sonardo finds Walsh. Walsh with speed. Walsh all the way down. What a job keeping it in by Walsh. Walsh makes a move. He's knocked down.
That should be a yellow.
Not quite yellow, but definitely a whistle.
Okay, yeah, close.
It is at least a whistle. Let's see what comes of it. Looks to be a free kick for HGP. Logan Stewart sets up with Matt Cancellieri.
Almost a corner kick.
Almost a corner, just shorter corner. Logan Stewart, line drive shot. Oh, he scores!
What a goal!
Logan Stewart, a brilliantly placed pass. He finds Tommy Walsh. And Walsh with the go-ahead goal for the Firebirds. It's 1-0 with 3:48 to play in this first half. And that's going to be a great photo for Bass Productions up along the sideline as Walsh, who has been streaking down the field this whole game, finally takes advantage of an opportunity and puts one home for HGP. 1-0 Firebirds. So Pennsbury gets the touch off the face-off, coming off the goal by Walsh. Aiden Bushra. Bushra drops it off. He finds Connor Labiak. Labiak all the way down the field to the corner. Centering pass looking for Brian Sanchez. Sanchez on net, save Billy Burke. And Burke remains locked down.
Yeah, just going back to that goal, if anyone deserved to score for HGP, it was definitely Walsh. I mean, he's been streaking, like you said, streaking up the field all game.
Walsh has been carrying speed. He's been controlling the Firebird offense as of late. And Walsh is getting called for a whistle. He very much disagrees. I'm not really sure the whistle could be on. Or it could be for. It's on Walsh. Ben Bedard on the clear. Bedard all the way down. Brian Sanchez. Sanchez takes it in the corner. And he watches Aiden Buse drunk the ball out of play. And it's going to be a whistle going against Pennsbury. So the Firebirds take over an hour mark turned Culinart. Mike is pumped about it.
I think Mike should be our hype man.
I think he is our hype man.
Yeah, I think he is already. You're right.
That was a quick inbound pass over along the far side to Matt Cancellieri. Cancellieri on the drop, looking for Ramos now on the leading pass. Loose ball picked up by Williams. Williams knocks it away. Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart on the far side. Fleming. Fleming to the sideline, has the ball knocked away, now to play. Fleming along the sideline up by midfield. Fleming over to Williams. Williams, that one knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Lucas Marion. Marion sends one down. 2 head balls in a row. Almost 3 as Matt Cancellieri has the ball knocked away. Cancellieri Herrera. Herrera has that one knocked away again. Scott Stockton had it. And Stockton sends it down. Under a minute to play in regulation is Ben Bedard out of his zone net again. They bring the ball in. Bedard sends one down after calls from his own offense to send it down. Here's Walsh. Walsh on a drop to Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart finds Herrera. Herrera has Deanna next to him. He decides not to go to him. Burke with a great hooking pass over to Logan Stewart. 26 seconds to play. Logan Stewart all the way down.
Wow.
He wants Walsh. Walsh wants the net, and Walsh just had too hard of a tap. And Walsh let himself a little bit too far, goes out of play.
I mean, great pass, though.
That was a beautifully placed pass as Walsh had another opportunity to score a second. Aiden Bustra has it. Bustra to Saad Williams. Williams has the ball knocked away. Matt Cancellieri. And that'll be it for the first half. Williams dropped it off to Aiden Bustra. Bustra, the last touch of the half. But the Fire is the most important touch of the half. It's Tommy Walsh with a 1-goal lead for HGP. 40 minutes down and 40 more to come from the Dwayne Athletic Complex. 1-0 Firebirds lead the Falcons in the first half. Hello everyone and welcome back to the New Athletic Complex, where we have 40 more minutes of soccer action between the Firebirds and the Falcons. In the first 40, the Firebirds took a 1-0 lead off a goal by Tommy Walsh. This time it's Pennsbury getting the ball first, looking to have a goal of their own. Moving it back and forth, Evan Soriano. Soriano over the near side now, as both teams switch sides. And it's Rocco Chacha, and his pass goes all the way out of bounds. It goes past Billy Burke, so Burke comes out of his own net to pick up a loose ball. Burke a perfect 6 for 6 on saves in the first half. Here's Bede. Bede launches it down, head ball goes out of play, and Connor Labiak a little bit too much of it. Labiak finds Dylan Logan Stewart. Or didn't find him, but Logan Stewart found the ball, and he drops it off to Walsh. Walsh on the drop. Here's Lucas Jorgensen on the inbound, or almost inbound. Jorgensen on the pass. He goes right back over to Owen Palumbo. Palumbo moving it up. He finds Brian Sanchez. Sanchez up the field. Sanchez finds Jorgensen. Jorgensen on the move. Passes head ball away. Chacha up to the side. Up to the top. He finds once again Mangicina. And Mangicina is giving it the benefit of the whistle. The whistle goes against Massimo Chalka. And the Firebirds turn the ball over. Pennsbury gets a free kick.
Pretty decent free kick spot here. Could maybe do something.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think they'll shoot it or pass it?
I'll say they probably put it right in front of the net looking for a head ball.
Good call.
Evan Soriano, the senior defenseman, and Brian Sanchez, both up around it. Sanchez will do the honors. It's a drop right out in front, head ball away, and the Firebird defense was perfectly placed. I'm pretty sure there were 5 Falcons offsides.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm pretty sure.
Here's Ethan Bede. Bede moves it down. What a great place head ball by Massimo Chalka. Or there's just nobody home down along the far side of the field for the Firebirds to do anything with it. So Chalka gets credit with a shot, not on goal, but it is a shot. And it was picked up by Ben Bedard. Here's Herrera. And Herrera sends the ball out of bounds. Apparently it was tipped by a Falcon, so HGP takes over with Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart over the head of Walsh. Picked up in the open, almost by Ryan Burns, this is the senior midi. Burns moving it down. Here comes Pennsbury on the move. Centering pass knocked away, and 2 Firebirds collided. It was Matt Cancellieri and Ethan Bede. And the ball went out of bounds. It'll be a Pennsbury inbound. And Saad Williams will do the honors. Comes the inbound, ball headed away. Ramos gets a piece of it as well, and Mike Cancellieri sends it to the net. Mike Cancellieri's first shot on net is snuffed out by Bedard, and Bedard will launch it all the way down. Goes over the heads of almost everybody. Here's Mike Cancellieri. Over to Fleming now. Fleming inside the box. Fleming a centering pass, that one knocked away, and picked up by Mangicina. Mangicina has one knocked away. Here's Sanchez. Sanchez on the drop over to Jorgensen. Jorgensen on the far side. Saad Williams. Williams, that one knocked away. Ramos, Herrera. Herrera, Fleming around the emblem. And now Fleming on a turnover. Here comes Pennsbury. Mangicina again. He takes the drop off. Goes right back over to Connor Labiak. Labiak, the defenseman, now moving it up. Labiak on the move. Here's Williams. Mangicina Over to Jorgensen. Williams all the way down. He's going to have man Soriano. Oh, sorry, Luke. It's Rocco Chachia. And Chachia has one knocked away.
Yeah, I think both sides were expecting a whistle for a second. It was kind of funny. Everyone was just like standing still.
Yeah, that was weird. The Firebirds will take over, but the Falcons had Ryan Mathis and Rocco Chachia all the way down. Cancellieri has it. Cancellieri moving it up. He had Chalka. Drops off for Fleming. Fleming in open space, the ball knocked away from him and picked up by HGP. Bedard on the drop. Bedard the pass over to Jorgensen. Jorgensen now drops it off Connor Labiak. Labiak moves it up, Soriano on the knockaway. Soriano forced to go back. Bedard, the goalkeeper, picks it back up again. Bedard from the top half of his box, drops it off again. It's Labiak. Jorgensen. Jorgensen on the near side. He's going to find Chachia. Chachia to the middle, headed away by Ethan Bede. Bede finds Logan Stewart. Now Logan Stewart's pass was headballed up in the air. It died out for a minute in midair. Here's Oscar Herrera. Herrera picks it up. Herrera tracking it down. Has an opening. Herrera finds Fleming. Fleming finds a shot on net, but it goes just wide and almost kept in play by the Firebird offense, but it's out of bounds. Fleming moves it up. That ball knocked away. Up in the air. Mason Deanna. Deanna tracking it down as Chachia. Chachia on the drop. He has Ryan Mathis. Sanchez. And Sanchez couldn't bring in the pass. He's going to go out of play. Brian Sanders not on the same page with his teammate Ryan Mathis. And it's a turnover for the Falcons. Here's Ramos over the head of Fleming. Goes right over to Jorgensen. Jorgensen on a drop, finds Connor Labiak at the paint. Labiak now, moving it up. Here's Ramos. Ramos back towards Fleming. Fleming in open space, now trying to track it down. Has the ball knocked away. Drop off to the near side, Mangiaracina. Jorgensen, over the head of Jorgensen, back over to Ramos. Fleming. Couldn't quite get there. Here's Ryan Mathis. Mathis on a drop to Jaden Bustra. Bustra drops it off again. And now here's Bedard. Great pressure by Chalka. Bedard has to get one away. He probably didn't want to. And here is Brian Sanchez. Sanchez all the way down. And that's going to be offside on the Falcons. Disagreeing with it was Chachia. But I believe it's the right call.
Yeah, so do I. A lot of offsides so far in this game.
Mm-hmm. Here's Ramos. Ramos sends one down. Logan Stewart led a little bit too far. Evan Soriano picks it up, and Soriano watches it go out of play. Soriano inbounded from in between the Firebird bench and the scorer's box. Here comes the inbound. Logan Stewart picks it up. Logan Stewart to the middle, led Fleming a little bit too far. Coming out on the drop, Mangiaracina. And Mangiaracina has one knocked away. Great defense now by Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart moves it up. Mike Cancelleri finds Walsh. Walsh on the move through the emblem. Walsh has the ball knocked away now. Saad Williams. And Williams shuffles the ball up. Pass to the middle, Brian Sanchez. Sanchez over to Burns. Burns has not touched the ball much today, the senior midfielder. Only the second time he's had his name called so far. Ramos to Fleming. Fleming on the sideline. Fleming back to Ramos. Ramos, Deanna. Deanna finds now Brian Sanchez. Sanchez, Manchesina. And he sends it all the way back down to Ben Bedard.
And he's on the ground somehow.
Bedard picks it up. Here's Jaden Bustra. Bustra, Sanchez. Sanchez, Bustra. 29 minutes even to play in the second half. Firebirds ahead by 1. Here's Bustra on the drop. Picked up by Connor Labiak. Labiak drops it off Bedard. Bedard all the way down. That one just in front of Burns. Picked up by Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart on the move in front of the Holy Ghost Prep emblem. Logan Stewart drops it off. Mike Cancelleri, that's a little too far, not a play. Labiak on the move. Labiak on a drop. 2 bounce pass over to Thomas Cherry, the senior midfielder. His first time touching the ball today. And Cherry has the ball knocked out of play. It's a Firebird possession. And Fleming drops it off for Deanna to do the honors.
And another Firebird throw-in.
And Deanna throws it in. Herrera. Herrera, Burns. Burns around the paint. On the drop, Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart all the way down, coming out of his zone. It was Bedard who makes the catching save. Ben Bedard launches it down, headed away twice. Herrera finds Fleming now. Fleming on a cutback, picked up by Jaden Bustra. Bustra finds Brian Sanchez. Sanchez to the middle. That one's knocked away. Sanchez dropped it up for Connor Labiak. And now Labiak on the far side. He finds Thomas Cherian. Now Williams and Cherian. Williams leads a man all the way down and passes a little bit too far. And a little bit too much power as he was leading Ryan Mathis. Under 27 minutes to play now in this first half. Still stays 1-0 HGP.
Yeah, neither side have really had any chances to start off this half.
There's still no real offensive attacks for either side. At this point in the last half, we had seen both sides get at least one corner. So far, no corners or even free kicks yet. Saad Williams on the drop. Williams, Manjarcina. Manjarcina to the far side. He has his man in Bustra. Bustra, Sanchez. Sanchez, Bustra. Bustra moving it up, looking for Ramos, who has him. Ramos up in the air, finds Thomas Cherian. Cherian went down after headbutting the ball. Here's Ramos all the way down. Ramos, that one just missed Walsh, and now way out of the zone. That was Ben Bedard, who hits a line drive shot out of bounds. But Bedard was a few inches away from a Walsh goal, and that would have been his second of the game. Here's Mike Cancelleri. He's pressured to the corner looking for Herrera, but Herrera has the ball sent out of play as well. Anthony Ramos to inbound. Ramos throws it in, goes a little bit too far over everybody, and it's brought back down. Here comes HGP on the attack.
Oh, that's nice.
A little of a soft, gentle head ball away. Loose ball is now picked up. And now here comes Lucas Jorgensen. Jorgensen up the
nice
seam.
pass.
Here comes Thomas Cherian. Cherian open space, that one knocked away. Cherian has the ball knocked away again, and Mason Deanna moves it up. He finds Matt Cancellieri. Matt to Mike. Mike to the Tommy Walsh now. Walsh in open space all the way down by the side of the box. Tommy Walsh to the sideline, and that one's sent out of play. Connor Labiak, good defense, but he forces a corner for the Firebirds along his near side.
Yeah, that was great ball movement there by the Firebirds, but good defense by Pennsbury as well.
It's the first time we've seen either side have an offensive possession like that, a sustained one in this second half. And it's the first corner for either team in the second half. So maybe not quite a corner, it was a throw-in. And now Herrera looking to keep the ball inside their own offensive zone. He cannot, the ball's knocked away from him. Here's Mangiarcina. Mangiarcina looking to lead a man, it was a little bit too far for Thomas Cherian. Ramos to inbound on his near side. Ramos lost over the heads of everybody. Walsh got knocked out of play. It was a clean push, and now Jaden Bustra has it. Bustra drops it off. Ben Bedard. Bedard to Bustra. Bustra to the middle. Jorgensen. And Jorgensen on the far side back to Labiak. Labiak, the senior defenseman, has that one knocked away again. That's going to be a whistle. And it's going to be against the Falcons.
I didn't actually see anything, but
not quite sure what the call was. Ball is launched up in the air. Mike Cancellieri drops off Tommy Walsh. Walsh on the move, and Walsh took a foot to the head. It was clean. Walsh is still down. No whistle. Now he pops back up. Now a Falcon is down. Here's Herrera. Herrera pulling the near side by the side of the box, and Herrera's ball knocked away. Ball still loose. A Falcon still down. Looking for a whistle. It looks to be Labiak, and Labiak finally gets his whistle. Time stops, 22 minutes and 26 seconds to play. Labiak and Sanchez were the two Falcons to go down. Both are now back up, but Labiak will sub off. One nothing Firebirds, 22.5 to play in the second half. Here's the ground ball into Jorgensen. Jorgensen on the move, lofts it all the way down. Thomas Cherian. Cherian went a little bit too far. He's picking up speed though. Cherian got boxed out. Deanna waited for the ball to go out of play, but it appears to be a whistle against Deanna.
yeah, Deanna was slowing down a little bit.
It'll be a free kick for Thomas Cherian by the corner.
We keep seeing these free kicks right near the corner flags.
Let's move it back a few feet, make it better for us.
Yeah, right?
Here's Brian Sanchez. Sanchez, hooking, corner kick, great
wow, got high
catching
on that.
save, Billy Burke. Burke has done that multiple times today, and he's been perfect on each attempt. First time he's gotten his name called so far this half, too. Not a lot of action. Speaking of action, here's Tommy Walsh, but Walsh has the ball knocked away. Jorgensen picks up the loose ball. Lucas Jorgensen on the drop. Matt Cancellieri, but finds Mike Cancellieri now. Mike looking for Matt again. He has him. Top of the box, centering pass, looking for Walsh, and it's cleared away. And it'll trickle out of play as Herrera called to let it go, as he will. Ramos again to throw it in. Ramos tosses one down. Matt Cancellieri centering pass. It was an off-speed trickling ball towards the net, as the shot was eaten up for the most part by a leg of a Falcon. And now the Falcons back on offense. Avery Rocker, the senior defenseman, has it.
Is that a goalkeeper sub?
It appears
It
to
is.
be.
Wow.
We have our first goalie change as Bedard, a former player of the week candidate a few weeks ago, is replaced by Philip Millick, the junior goalkeeper.
I think that's back-to-back broadcasts we've had goalkeeper subs.
Yeah, I believe so, as Millick comes on.
Wow.
So Burke only saw one shot on net so far in these first 20 minutes of the second half. Let's see how much action Millick sees. Here's Herrera. Herrera, off-speed hook shot, and great job catching up to it by Salasia. Salasia, centering pass. He wanted a man in the middle. That was Adrian Calderon. Calderon didn't get to him. Picked up Salasia. Salasia has the ball lined out of bounds and out of play. Comes the inbound, goes over everyone, almost out of play, and a diving attempt by Salasia to no avail. So Salasia just can't keep it out of just can't keep it in play and in bounds, and so here's Millick getting his first touch of the game. I like the format of Philip Millick's name.
So do I.
F-I-L-I-P. So you got I-L-I in the middle.
Right.
And then Millick. M-I-L-I-K. I-L-I in the middle again.
There you go. A very hockey type name.
Yeah, it's just satisfying to say. Here comes the pass over to Ryan Mathis. As Millick's pass went to the middle of the field. Mathis on a drop. And Mathis wanted his teammate in Owen Palumbo, who is a senior defenseman. Palumbo accidentally touched it out of play. And so the Firebirds take over and Ramos hustles to the ball. Under 18 minutes to play in the second half. Firebirds looking for the nail in the coffin over Pennsbury. Looking to improve their home record to 3-1 and their overall record to 6-6. Not including today, they have an exactly 16-16 goal differential, evening out to 0. Pennsbury has been outscored 13-11, equaling a -2 goal differential. Here's the ball launched all the way down in front of Deanna. Deanna has the ball knocked away, and now here comes Pennsbury on the attack. What a shot! Off speed, off the crossbar.
Wow.
The deflection by the Firebird defenseman Ramos almost tripped up his own goalkeeper in Burke. Nothing Burke could do about that if it went in, but it thankfully does not. It goes off the crossbar, and the best opportunity the Pennsbury Falcons have had all game comes up empty. Here's Matt Cancellieri in the middle. Cancellieri has the ball knocked away over that first box. Cancellieri stays in motion now. He shuffles the pass up. Rocco Ciaccia. Ciaccia to the side. He has Evan Soriano. Soriano down low. Logan Stewart to the middle. Cancellieri back to Logan Stewart. Top of the box. Still Logan Stewart on the move. Logan Stewart on the drop. Checks it down to Brendan Lawson. Lawson. Herrera. Herrera to the far side. Wanted Logan Stewart again, but it's too far and out of play. Pennsbury in hurry-up mode looking to come off the momentum of that last defensive possession. Ramos sends it down. Picked off by Lawson. Lawson moves it up, and that was Calderon who knocked the ball away for the Firebirds. Calderon now. Salasia. Salasia has the ball sent away And the Firebirds will inbound.
Great defense by both sides in this half. I mean, the whole game, to be fair, but especially this second half. I mean, besides that shot off the crossbar by Pennsbury, haven't really been that many chances for either side.
Both sides' defenses have been on point so far this half, with Billy Burke not yet allowing a goal, and the Firebirds have an opportunity here to score their second. Here comes the inbound. Pass is going back and forth. The ball knocked away, picked up by Nick Espinoza, the junior defenseman. Espinoza, the ball knocked away twice. Now it's picked up by Evan Soriano. Soriano checks it down. And picked up by Matt Cancellieri. And Cancelleri's shot will be off net, but scooped up by Ben Bedard regardless. Or not Bedard, Philip Millick. The new goalkeeper Millick scoops it up, and Millick gets his first in actual play action. Here comes Ryan Mathis. Mathis back and forth. Logan Stewart picks it off. Logan Stewart up the field, and Manjarsina will get the whistle. HGP has it with Logan Stewart and Bede. Under 14 and ticking. Bede moving it up. Ball's knocked up in the air twice. Herrera has it. Herrera, Mike Cancellieri. Mike Cants all the way down. Perfect lead. Here comes Calderon. Calderon on a drop. Underhand shot. Or not underhand, more like a rolling shot. Might have an underhand toss in baseball, but Philip Millick will make his first save of the game. Millick boots it down. It goes over everybody. Logan Stewart with the first header. Now it falls harmlessly to the ground and scooped up by Billy Burke.
Billy Burke's been very active in this game, I'll tell you what.
He's had a very solid performance today. In fact, I'd even say a great performance. Not a single goal allowed yet. And Salasia went down. He was definitely hurt. You could hear it when he went down. Salasia goes down. The Firebirds still in motion. Here's Ramos. Salasia back up. Trying to chase the ball a little bit. There's Ryan Mathis. Mathis up the seam. Knocked away Deanna. It'll be off of Deanna. And Rocco Chacha knocked the ball out. So 2 more subs coming on for Pennsbury. And it's Jorgensen and Brian Sanchez subbing off. Looking to see who's coming on. Comes the inbound. Jack Nichols subs on. One of the 2 pairs of fresh legs for Pennsbury. Weaving back and forth is Ryan Mathis. Mathis in motion. Mathis by the sideline, wanting it to go out of bounds, and Deanna knocks the ball out of play. Mathis to inbound once again for Pennsbury. Mathis, a 2-hand toss in. Ramos sends it down. Ramos, off-speed shot, caught by Billy Burke, who drops on it. Burke falls on it. He might be at double-digit saves right now. At least 1 or 2 more would for sure have him there. Here's Evan Soriano. Soriano on a drop. Bede now. What a boot by Ethan Bede. All the way down past everybody. The furthest man down there is Mike Cancellieri, who's now chasing it down, but he has the ball knocked away from him before he could get there. Here's Shaden Jahanbani.
Oh, great tackle.
Jahanbani, that was a great slide tackle by HGP, and that's going to be a whistle against Pennsbury. The Firebirds take over.
That was a risky tackle, too. That was like right at the edge of the box.
That really was. It was great risk, but great payoff for HGP. as Ramos takes it. Ramos drops it off Billy Burke. Burke now moves it up, and the inbound coming from Ryan Mathis. Mathis, the top. Deanna has the ball away. Now Deanna's head ball picked up by Owen Palumbo. Palumbo wiggling back and forth. There's Connor Labiak, who went down earlier. Labiak to the middle. Shot on
Nice
goal.
save.
Another save by Billy Burke, making it look easy tonight for the Firebirds. The Firebirds have another game on Wednesday night at 8 against Roman Catholic. That'll be our next stream. And if Tim Devine isn't fully healthy enough to play, Billy Burke has shown why he should be the starter. Here's Mangiaracina. Mangiaracina on the drop. Great touch by Evan Soriano. Soriano goes down low. Here's Palumbo. Palumbo to the middle. Shot. And that's the first goal of the game. Billy Burke did all he could, but it was a great touch by Pennsbury, and they just beat out Burke along that far side. 9.5 minutes to play. Pennsbury with the equalizer. Waiting to see who it was scored by. And it looks like getting credit for the goal will be number 12, the senior defenseman, Evan Soriano. He has touched the ball the most for Pennsbury today. He's been controlling their offense. And now you've seen the two heads of the offenses today, both getting goals. Walsh first, Soriano second, and it's 1-1. Nine minutes to play in the second half. 1-1 as the Pennsbury Falcons have tied it up. Now they're back on offense as the Fibers and to play more conservative as they do not have a goal to give anymore. Mangiaracina with good offense back and forth. Shaden Jahamini moving it up. Line drive shot. One caught by Burke. If you're a goaltender, you always need a good save like that to bounce back from a goal being allowed. And Burke back on point as he lofts one up at the top of the box. And Matt Cancellieri headed the ball in the right direction. It was knocked back away by a Falcon. And it went so fast they went out of play before Matt even knew where the ball was.
Yeah, that's an important thing for a goalkeeper to get the goal out of your mind, because if he keeps harping on that goal, then he's just going to let another goal and another goal and another goal.
Always make sure you get out of your own head. And Burke so far seems to have done that. Only a minute and a half has elapsed since the equalizing goal by Evan Soriano. Now, speaking of Soriano, the Fibers will beat him out to the pitch. Here's Matt Cancellieri. Deanna on the cut in open space. That one knocked away and picked up by Pennsbury. Ball sent all the way back down, picked up by Billy Burke in net. Burke with a boot. All the way down, just past Logan Stewart. Logan Stewart, double head ball. Mike Cancellieri all the way down. He's going to lead a man, but it's too far. He's trying to lead his brother Matt. Now Deanna with a good touch for HGP. Deanna sets it up for Herrera. Herrera and Matt Cancellieri back and forth. Loose ball is picked up by Pennsbury. We have seen a Firebird game go to overtime. That was against Kennett at their last appearance on a stream. There's one lofted all the way down. Walsh wants the second goal of the game. He looks like he's going to have an opportunity to. Walsh in the corner being pressured in that one blind spot on the stream. It'll stay Firebird balls that appear to have gone out of bounds. It will not be a corner though. Ramos getting set, 6.5 to play in the second half. Bless you. Here Comes the off-speed throw-in. Pass to the middle, loose and cleared away by Pennsbury. Ethan Bead, the head ball, sends it back down over the head of Mike Cancellieri. Here's Walsh, and Walsh had an opening, but just couldn't make it to the ball on time as it's scooped up by Philip Millick. Millick on the drop. Ramos goes right back. It bounces over the head of Mike Cancellieri. Here goes Walsh. Walsh with speed and players in front of him, and just too many of them to keep possession of the ball. And Bede forced to have a chance to head the ball all the way down. But now Pennsbury the better chance to try to take the lead. Pennsbury on a cut. Soriano to the net. Great save by Burke, and Burke pounds on a loose ball. And Billy Burke is way out of his own head, and he makes a diving save again and pounds on the loose ball. Billy Burke keeps the game tied at 1-1. Burke, an off-speed pass to the middle. That one knocked away and picked up by Pennsbury. Going down was Prebola. I said Prebola and immediately thought of math class. Parabola.
Parabola. Yeah, that's who we just talk about parabolas all broadcast.
There are so many things I'd rather do. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, it'd be a good way to have no viewers if that was the goal.
Yeah.
Besides, like, a math teacher.
Yeah, it was a centering pass all the way down, a little bit too far. Big goalie throw in for Billy Burke. As Pennsbury's William Edwards was a little bit too far. Edwards it's his name called for the first time today. Burke with a line drive kick. He sends it down. Burke over to Deanna. Deanna was wrapped up for a little bit. Deanna finds Herrera now. Herrera to the far side. Has a man, Logan Stewart. And Logan Stewart, a great pickpocket move by Sod Williams. Williams to Ramos. Ramos, Brian Sanchez. Sanchez, Jack Nichols now. Nichols subbed on early in the first half. Did not get his name called much. Now here's Walsh, top of the box. Walsh, off-speed pass, knocked away Sod Williams. Williams again finds Sanchez. Sanchez has a check down to Jurgensen. Jurgensen in the middle. Matt Cancellieri has it. Matt Kantz, open space. He has Walsh. Walsh from the corner, a pivot to the middle. That one turned away. Walsh bringing in the loose ball, pass to the middle. What a shot!
What a goal!
What an absolute snipe of a goal by Tommy Walsh. And Walsh, who has owned the offense today, scores his second goal of the game, and it's a 2-1 Firebird lead. Walsh with them both.
Wow.
That was a beautiful shot by Walsh, a perfect rainbow arch that curved right back to the bottom left post, and the go-ahead goal with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the second half.
Millick can't even really do much there. That was just a beautiful shot. I can't even believe that went in.
There's absolutely nothing any goalkeeper could do with that. But Tommy Walsh finds a way with his second goal of the game. Off the goal, here comes Pennsbury. Ball picked up by Jaden Buscher. Do they have one last push in them? We've seen 2 goals in these final 10 minutes. There could very well be one more as Philip Millick allowed his first goal of the game. Millick moves it up. Here's a drop-off, picked up by Fleming. Fleming tried to split the defender's legs, couldn't do it. And the loose ball is picked up by Brian Sanchez. Sanchez down, and Billy Burke scoops it up. 2.5 to play in the second. And Burke, an off-speed shank kick. It'll stay in play, but not where he wanted it. Here's Pennsbury. Pass all the way up. Here's Jaden Bustra. And Bustra's pass will go out of play. Inbound coming in, Jaden Bustra, the senior defenseman. Here comes Rocco Chacha's inbound. Chacha gets his own head ball right back. Matt Cancellieri sends it all the way down, and it'll go out of play on the near side, almost at exactly midfield. Here comes the inbound. Toss in. Bustra. Matt Cancellieri. Dylan Logan Stewart. 1:40 to play. Logan Stewart all the way down. Wanting Walsh again. Walsh couldn't quite get to it. Here's Mike Cancellieri. Cancellieri to Jack Nichols. Nichols across. Jaden Bustra. Bustra now in open space. Bustra drops it off for Walsh. Walsh all the way down. Had the ball tripped up. And Walsh was knocked down in the box. Whistle was called. Was going to go against HGP. And so Walsh a few feet away from a possible hat trick goal. 1 minute even to play in the second half. Here comes Bede. Bede all the way down for Fleming. Fleming will bring it to the corner and look to hold on to it for as long as possible. Fleming playing it safe, and the ball is forced out of bounds by Pennsbury. 40 seconds and ticking. The Firebirds can kill some clock. And now time will stop with 37.6 on the clock. Substitution for Pennsbury. Subbing off is Shaden Jahamani. Jahamani subs off, so here come the Firebirds. Head ball right back, picked up by Milik. Under 30 seconds to play. Milik in desperation mode. Milik all the way down. He has a wide open man. That is Thomas Cherian, but he's led a little bit too far. Cherian doing all he can on that far side. A Falcon went down. That's going to be a whistle. Time stopped initially with 17.8 to play. Here's Cherian all the way down looking for Chacha.
What a
he
play.
Has it, and a great save by
and
Billy
that'll be
Burke.
the dagger.
That will be the dagger, Steven Zaglin, as Billy Burke with a line drive pass out of bounds, and that'll do it. Billy Burke plays perfect in his first start in the last 2 years, replacing the injured Tim Devine and showing Tim Devine-esque plays all game. Only allowing 1 goal, but Tommy Walsh, with a beneficiary of 2, 1 goal away from a hat trick, and Walsh improves the Firebird record to 6-6 and 3-1 since the Dwayne Athletic Complex's opening night. 2-1 Firebirds take it, and they'll win it here at Holy Ghost Prep. So your clear MVP of the game is Tommy Walsh. Obviously 2 goals, 1 in each half, but the most important one coming with 2.5 minutes to play in regulation to break this 1-1 tie and make it a 2-1 Firebird win, which will eventually be the final score. So Billy Burke, again, kudos to him for an absolutely brilliant goalkeeping night. Bedard and Philip Milik both were solid performances. Milik allowing just the 1 goal in his 20 minutes, while Bedard allowing 1 goal in his 60. So that'll be it for us until Wednesday night at 8 o'clock versus Roman Catholic, the true primetime game of the Firebird season. We're excited for that one. Until then, I'm Caden Stewart.
I'm Steven Zaglin.
And we'll see you next time on the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube channel.
Holy Ghost Prep ties it up.
Holy Ghost is on the move.
Yeah, Firebirds had a lot of momentum.
Right from the jump for the Firebirds, who look really good.